Welcome back to the Craft Parenting Podcast.
Back. I had to do some hair adjustment.
Podcast about two Cincinnati craft beer lovers with a parenting problem. My name is Joe Ludwig. With me is my lovely wife and co-host Caroline.
Ahoy.
Oh, we're doing ahoy now.
I just wanted to see what you would do.
No, we're back. We're back to ahoy.
Yep. Bringing it back around. We're going to do a week one recap. Why not use the best intro from week one?
That is
potentially.
Oh, wow.
Or an intro from week one.
That was a intro from week one. Yep. So this is day 8. We're going to talk about the day 8 beer, and then
hands go this way.
Yep. And then we're going to also do a recap of the first 7 days, which is technically week 1. So yeah, December fell like on a Thursday, so we can't do like Sunday to Saturday. So we're just going to do 7, 14, 21.
I'm just going to stare at you, so you just keep trying to explain this more, even though you did a great job and you don't need to anymore.
Well, I'm done. So day 8, what do we have today?
We have Delirium Tremens. And it's got an elephant on the can. And it's pretty. And it's a Belgian ale, and it is 8.5%. It's a pint, so we get a big boy. And it's best drank at 41 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. I am very proud of them for having Eagle, Freedom units on the side of the can instead of metric. That's what it is.
Puerto Rico, do not litter. So that's the 10 cents deposit.
Yes.
In certain.
You can get it. Yeah.
A 5 cent deposit.
5 cent, and then
10 cent.
A few other places get more. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me Google this beer, and I will read the description while you pour. So, Delirium Tremens is the most severe form of ethanol withdrawal, manifested by altered mental status, global confusion.
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
Delirium Tremens is the most severe form of ethanol withdrawal, manifested by altered mental status, global confusion, and sympathetic overdrive, atomic hyperactivity, which can progress to cardiovascular collapse.
Oh, shit.
Wait.
What did they give us?
Hold on a second. What
did they give us?
Oh, hey, look. Here's one that's actually for a website for delirium. Not just what a medical disorder is.
Is this going to give us ethanol poisoning?
Whoops-a-doozy.
Or what's going on with this?
So, this is a beer. Color and sight. It is pale blonde. The fine and regular sparkling ensures a fine and stable head. I'm pretty sure this website is translated into English because it was originally in whatever the native language of Belgian is. I think it's Belgian. Is Belgian a language? I should know these things.
Yeah, I can see the website. It's www.BROUWERIJHUY.
So that's the brewery, and then that's the city. So that's Brewery City. That's what that is. And that's like the city that it's in. I'm going to attempt to pronounce it at some point, but not right now. The scent is slightly malty, a nice touch of alcohol, spicy. Do you smell spicy? I haven't smelled yet.
I smell alcohol.
Okay. And
a little bit.
The flavor is 24.5 IBUs. Feels like the sound shot of alcohol is igniting the mouth. In reality, the tongue and palate are warmed. The taste is characterized by its roundness. The aftertaste is strong, long-lasting, and dry bitter.
Okay.
I'm not sure I get spicy, but it's definitely like malty. I can get the malty because it's kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's a little sweet for sure. I get that spice on the tongue as it goes down. I couldn't tell you what spice. It's just kind of.
I can kind of see Joe through it.
Yeah. I would call this a sipper. I mean, it looks light.
It's 8.5%. It looks light, but this is not a light beer.
Yeah, this will screw you up.
It has won a lot of awards.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where it stops.
It says
It doesn't tell me what kind of beer. It's a strong blonde beer,
strong blonde.
according to the picture on the website.
Yeah, it says
Yes.
Belgian ale on the thing. So it's elected as the best beer in the world.
At some point, yes. It's a good beer. Everybody's taste is different on best beer in the world. I mean, my best beer in the world changes on an hourly basis.
I just, I imagine the movie Alf. World's best cup of coffee.
Congratulations, you guys did it.
That movie still holds up.
It really does.
And then them dancing in the mailroom. That's a great movie.
Oh, you have special syrup. That is not syrup, my dude.
Belgian beer, I don't think I've had many, what is it, Golden Strong or
Golden Strong Ale.
Golden Strong Ale. I don't think I've had many of those. I've had triples and doubles. I think just triples, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's typically the ones that you get. That's typically the ones that the breweries here make, at least.
Yeah, so they're Belgian inspired beers. They're not beers that came from Belgium.
Right. Yeah, they're Belgian inspired. From my understanding, they can use kind of like weird yeast strains, and you can get all kinds of funky flavors in Belgian beer. Like, I guess, is a farmhouse, is that in that category?
I feel like it's typically it's like a Belgian farmhouse ale. Yeah. I like me a good farmhouse.
Yeah.
Those are more like wild yeast strains that can do a little more funky things.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Belgian beer like wild yeast, but I would say that you can get some weird, strange flavors from the yeast. I think the spice, I don't think they actually, do they actually spice it? Maybe some of them do.
Unknown.
But my understanding is, in very limited understanding, people are probably yelling at me, but I thought maybe that's like a characteristic of the yeast, like some of those flavors.
It could be. I feel like in Belgian beers, the yeast
like the peppery.
Yeah, the yeast plays a little bit more of a role than it does sometimes in American beers.
I don't get pepper in this necessarily, but you can get
They just
pepper.
said spicy.
Yeah.
They didn't specify what spices.
Yeah, so but I think in like the triples and stuff, I think pepper is one of the tasting, or it can be, if you want it to be.
I am unsure.
Yeah, so I don't really know a whole lot more other than what I just BS'd. I bet.
Do you want me to read about the brewery from their website and save you?
Yeah, go ahead. Save me
So,
while I drink this.
why does your glass have so much more in it than mine?
You just drink a bunch.
But it wasn't that much. Drank all my beer at Fabled, and now you're doing this.
Oh my God. It was half and half. We have the video to prove it.
I am going to roll back the tapes when we are done.
What did we just say about you not knowing how to do that?
I will figure it out. It'll take me like 5 minutes at most. So, brewery Hygie. Hugie. I said Hugie in my head earlier. Huyghe. A tasty family tradition. The fourth generation of the family, brewery invests in quality, sustainability, and craftsmanship with an eye for history and brewing tradition. A visit to Brewery Hugie. A visit to Brewery Hugie is a unique experience. Get acquainted with the story behind one of Belgium's largest breweries, steeped in an age-old family tradition. Discover the production process behind our beers and sample our products. We are looking forward to greeting you. They're very sustainable. They have a green ambition. Our beers are nature's gift to man. We have a moral obligation to not only be grateful, but also to think and act in a sustainable way, to do business with the utmost care for people and the environment. By adopting a green approach, we are building a rosy future for Brewery Hugie. So they have saved a lot of water, a lot of power, a lot of CO2 emissions, and they've invested a lot of money in sustainable stuff.
Okay.
These are lots of metric.
Let's continue.
So they use 4,000 hectoliters of water per week. They use 680,000 bottles and 11,000 barrels. So they make a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And they think that brewing has been taking place. So the earliest evidence of brewing activity in Appelhoek in Mel goes as far back as 1654. And in 1904, Leon Hugie starts working at the local brewery. So the Hugie family has been brewing, in this area for over a century.
Yeah.
And in 1925, so they're coming up on their 100-year anniversary. Leon Hugie is joined at the brewery by his son Albert and son-in-law, and the brewery is officially renamed Brewery El Hugie. Today, Alan Delate, the fourth Hugie generation, stirs the brew kettles. The little elephant that was born in 1989 has grown into an international icon. So I'm assuming Alan was born in 1989. So even through COVID, they have been growing. And in 2021, they won 5 silver and 1 bronze medal at the International Beer Challenge and 1 gold and 1 silver medal at European Beer Star, which I can read more about that if I would like to. And in 2022, they won 9 medals, no less than 9 medals. And that was from November of 2022. So I don't know what they've done this year because they haven't posted anything about this year.
Yeah.
But it's good beer. I know they're really popular because I hear about them a lot. You can rent out their hall. They have a hall rental.
Let's go all the way to Belgium to rent out the hall.
I mean, we could have a wedding reception there.
But we're already married.
It'd be a vow renewal. It'd be fine. They have a bar with 5 different tap columns.
What is a tap column?
Tap handle. I'm going to go with tap handle.
Yeah.
And they have a basic kitchen. It's perfect. So yeah, it's good beer. I would definitely drink more of this. It does not taste like it is 8.5%.
Yeah.
Which is nice and concerning.
For sure. Kind of an interesting observation. This is in a can.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, now I say this for every European beer that I get because I've been there before. And specifically, I went to Hungary and we went to the market and we bought a bunch of beer, just like singles.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went back to the hotel and then we're like, crap, we're in Europe.
We don't have a bottle opener.
You don't have a bottle opener. So the European guy who was with us, he's like, you don't need a bottle opener. There's a counter right there. So he just walks up over to the counter and goes, pop.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much does it on the first try. I think he did it on maybe the second try. But that's how we opened our beer. This is a better method than what we did in Gatlinburg when we forgot a wine opener.
We have so many bottle openers now because we forget them and have to buy one. And then we're like, we're not leaving this here. We're going to take it home.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, hey, here, join all your brethren in the drawer. It's the Midwest junk drawer, but it's just all bottle openers. Yeah, we tried to use a screwdriver
A coat
and
hanger.
a coat hanger. Eventually we got the bottle, the cork in the bottle.
Yeah.
And then we just picked out the bits of cork
Yeah.
because we like had mangled the cork as well in the process. It was, we were young.
Young and naive. Like, I don't know why we just didn't go to the store and get it.
Because we were up a mountain.
Yeah, we were
Every time we went to
guys.
that condo, we got lost.
Yeah.
There was like 2 times where we made it from our destination to the condo with 0 wrong turns. And I didn't have to figure out where we were on the map and how to get to the condo.
We had a literal map too.
Literal map. I had my mom's road atlas, and that's how we were getting around.
This was 2011.
Yeah, 2010 or 11. We didn't have a GPS. That was before Alice existed. Or no, Alice died. We killed Alice.
We used Alice.
We used Alice to get to Florida and might have killed her in the process. Whoops-a-doodle.
That was like a legit GPS. But I got my first iPhone like, what was it, like July 2011?
I think we got a phone plan together.
Yeah, like July.
Because our parents didn't want to pay for a data plan, and we're like, but we want a data plan. So I guess we'll just get a phone plan together.
Yeah, I got the iPhone 3 in like summer 2011, and then we went to Gatlinburg spring 2011. So it was a touch phone, but it wasn't like a smartphone technically.
Yeah, they weren't super smart yet.
It had an internet.
And it was like, only use the data when you have to.
Yeah.
But look, there's stuff that we can do now if we really want to.
Yeah, it definitely didn't have GPS.
Or if it did, it was Apple Maps where the logo was still where it was driving you off the bridge.
No, this was like before. I didn't have the iPhone. That's my point.
Oh, well, then that would have been with your parents. Because I think you got an iPhone with me. But remember that? The original...
I know, I'm saying we went to Gatlinburg when I had my phone with... I was still on my parents' phone plan when we were in Gatlinburg. And then that summer, we got the plan together.
Yeah, but remember when Apple wanted to compete with Google Maps and their icon for their map service literally had you jump off a bridge? And they kept it that way for years. Literal years.
Mm-hmm.
They only changed... Maybe some 12-year-old boy finally told them they needed to change it. But like, if you were coming up with an icon for anything, first show it to a 12-year-old boy. And if he starts giggling, there's probably something phallic in it, and you probably need to change it. And then show it to like a 25-year-old, and they'll tell you if you did something super dumb.
I don't trust 25-year-olds.
Well, I don't trust 34-year-olds. So.
I'm just saying. I saw this video of a bunch of young people speaking. I did not know what they were saying.
Yeah. Now I'm going to start using the lingo that our co-ops use just to confuse you. No cap.
Let's move on before the retention rate just goes.
Before I make your head explode.
Yeah, that too. Let's discuss the week 1 in review.
Okay, so I have to pull up
The first 7 days. So day 1 was the Imperial Stout.
They started us off real strong. That was a good one. It was a delicious pastry stout.
It was, and we had to be strategic about it.
Mm-hmm. Because that was like, oh man. It was easy to finish, but I was like, I need to be careful with this. And then day 2 was the white stout from Esoteric Brewing, which was confusing and delicious because it didn't taste like it should be a practically clear beer, but it was.
Mm-hmm. Day 3 was the Monsters at Work. Just going through my notes.
Yeah, that was a good one. It was a hazy IPA that Joe enjoyed.
I did enjoy it.
And usually Joe does not like hazy IPAs.
Yep.
Which means I get all of the hazy IPA.
Mm-hmm.
So I was semi-bummed that you actually enjoyed that one because that meant that you got half of the beer. And I didn't get 3/4 of the beer.
And day 4 was Listerman.
Yep, the fruited blonde ale with guava and key lime. It was tropical.
Yes.
Makes me think of that beach vacation that we're planning.
Yes. Can't wait for that. Day 5 was the Christmas cookie.
The winter warmer from 50
from
West.
50 West.
Always a good one.
Yep, I enjoyed that. I enjoy the holiday beers. So far, I've only had West Sides.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I have Samuel Adams'
Mixed pack.
mixed pack in there. So they have a couple. They have, what is it? Figgy.
Oh, yeah.
Fizzy.
Fezziwig. Old Fezziwig.
Old Fezziwig.
That's a good one.
Yeah. We just watched Muppets Christmas Carol. So.
I just watched Muppets Christmas Carol.
Well, I had that on the mind, so
Yeah.
I was thinking Fozzie Bear. Because that's who
Old
we thought.
Fozziwigs.
Yes.
Day 6 was Whole Lots of Cherry Cheesecake Smoothie Sour from 16 Lots. That was a smoothie. It was really yummy.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the surprise. Like,
Yeah.
As far as like the style of beer. Surprised that I actually enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you enjoy cheesecake, so.
Well, I didn't think I would enjoy a like smoothie beer.
Yeah, this is true. Because anytime I get like a smoothie-esque beer, Joe has one sip and he's like, I'm done.
It's too sweet. But this one wasn't that bad.
Well, because the cherries make it tart.
As far as like sweet, yeah.
And then day 7 was Old Engine Oil from Harveston. That was another. They did 2 imports in a row.
Yeah, they did.
I wonder if, I mean, they're kind of, I wish I had like a list instead of just like trying to go through all of our episode docs because they're kind of doing, I mean, the tart cherry kind of stands out as I just like all over the table. Because they did 2 stouts, but they were different stouts. And then they did, well, no, because that was a hazy IPA and a blonde ale. But they were like ish similar. There isn't really much, I'm not getting much of like a super theme at this point.
They were fruited.
Yeah.
They were both fruited. I don't know if that's...
They were. Or at least fruity. And they got 2 imports in a row. What's today on the calendar? Because I need to think about what is going on December.
What is today on the calendar?
Yeah. It's the Feast of the Immaculate Conception.
Okay. We went to church like good little Catholics. It's a holy day of obligation.
Oh, yeah, Lily's got Mass.
Am I allowed to go to that Mass?
You are. I can send you the thing for it if you want to.
It's an all school Mass, right?
It is an all-school Mass, but you are allowed to hang out. That's what the note that the teacher said. December 8th, fun holidays.
I think I think the facade is over. Obviously, we're recording this before if we're asking about.
So it's the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. It's National Youth Day. It is the first day of Hanukkah in Australia, Canada, Israel, the United Kingdom, and the United States. It is Battle Day in the Falklands. It is St. Clement or Ritsky's Day in North Macedonia. And it is Constitution Day in Northern... These are not fun holidays. These are just like days.
So Hanukkah isn't celebrated worldwide? It's just specific countries?
Oh, it's National Brownie Day. Now I really want a brownie. I'm making brownies on Friday. Pretend to be a time traveler day? Hey, we're pretending to be time travelers right now. What?
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
It's National Blue Collar Day. I wonder if work's going to do anything. I won't be there, though. It's National Health Savings Account Day. Is this stuff legit? I don't know. Julia, do you know?
This is all fake holidays.
This is according to holidaycalendar.io.
That makes it legit.
Totally legit.
It's on the internet.
There's pictures. Oh, Lily's going to love this. It's National Cat Lovers Month. Ugh.
Don't tell her that.
I'm not telling her that. The number of times that girl has asked for a cat in the last week is ridiculous. I had to tell her, if we get a cat, I have to move out of the house because I cannot live with a house. So I cannot live in a house with a cat. So you will not have a mother that lives in your house.
What did she say to that?
She really seemed like she was debating it.
Don't drink and drive.
It's National Drunk and Drugged Driving Prevention Month. We're not driving anywhere after this. We're going to go to bed.
We're going to bed.
And it's Safe Toys and Gifts Month, which makes sense with Christmas because, like, don't give your kids something that's going to kill them. What kind of monster are you? Oh,
I would say every month is that.
Yeah, like, please give your kids stuff that's not going to harm them on purpose.
So we didn't find any, like,
There's no connection, as far as I can tell.
Thing.
But now I really want brownies.
You really want brownies?
I'm totally raiding the stockings on my way upstairs.
Cutting that out.
Hi, welcome back.
It's hard to remember what order we're doing these in.
We are celebrating Pretend to be a Time Traveler. That's all that's going on right now.
And I think we're gonna finish this off. What final thoughts on the beer event week 1?
I've enjoyed everything so far. We haven't gotten iced. We haven't gotten a super macro beer. So
We haven't gotten any macro beer.
no, and like we made it through St. Nick's Day without getting coal. So we survived Krampusnacht, beer wise.
Yes.
We shall still see whether or not us and the children all make it through Krampusnacht.
Yeah, the kids were testing us.
They really were.
But that's what happens when they take like a 4-hour nap.
It was like a 2-hour nap. They did not want to go down for a nap. They did not want to wake up from their naps. They just wanted to run around like maniacs. And I'm like, we got to take a bath. We got to get ready for bed. Lily wanted to like run around her room for 10 minutes. And I was like, girl, you need to lay in bed. But I'm not tired. 20 minutes later, she's passed out.
Is that
Kids.
better or worse than Eli?
Oh, way better. I tried to get the kids down for a nap today. And what we've been doing lately, and his works 90 to 95% of the time, is both kids sleep in Elliot's bed. Elliot likes having a buddy. Lily likes taking a nap in Elliot's room because it's way darker than her room. And it's easy on me because I can just throw both kids in that bed, hang out, and just be like, hey, leave each other alone or I'm separating you. Well, I separated them and they didn't get any better. So it's like, okay, Elliot, love you. You're on your own until daddy gets off work. Because he was pushing, he was climbing all over me. He was making all this noise. And so I put Lily in her room. I got out of my work clothes. And then I went back to Elliot's room because I gave him a little bit of time to think about it. Even though he's 2, he can't really think about things. But gave me some time to get back into a good headspace of, I am not doing battle with the 2-year-old. I am trying to help him calm down so he can nap. And so having Lily out of the room and then me just being like, go to sleep, finally got him to go to sleep. But I was fully prepared to lock him in his room and go down into the basement and wrap Christmas presents. And just be like, you'll figure it out, little dude, because...
Appreciate that.
You have... He pushed me. He climbed all over me. I was like, dude, you need to stop or I'm going to leave. And then I left and he was like, mama. And I'm like, dude, like I asked you whether or not you understood and you said that you did. And now I know that you're 2. But we had a conversation about this. And then he just conked. Because he was tired. Who knew?
Yeah, he was loopy. I guess both of them, they're kind of sick.
Yeah.
As far as like they're coughing.
Runny noses and coughing. No fevers, just like.
Runny nose comes and goes. It's weird. But
overall, they are less sick than last year.
Yeah, that wasn't going to be my point because I wasn't going to say that out loud. But I was going to say that. Now I forgot it. Conveniently. No, I was going to say that.
We need more of this 8.5% beer because it's really yummy.
You do. I might have to get a post-production beer. I wish Jungle Gems was closer so I could get some good Belgian beer. Because I do like it, but it's expensive and
it's very out of the way these days.
It's out of the way, yeah.
So we were talking about Elliot and how he wouldn't go to bed and the kids were loopy. And
they wake up a lot during the night now.
Yes, that.
And Eli, I think he woke up basically at when you left.
Yeah, so he wants a buddy. And so he'll probably wake up in about half an hour. And one of us will have to go hang out in his bed with him for him to fall back asleep. Though sometimes he will put himself back to bed. But like there are times where I will go back into bed with him and then I will fall asleep. And then I'll wake up because a little arm is like whacking me in the face because it's sleepy or asleep Elliot trying to confirm that someone else is in the bed with him. Because he just wants a buddy. And now we have a friend, and I don't think I've told you this before. And she said that when she was a kid, she always wanted somebody else to be in the bed with her because mommy and daddy got to sleep in the bed together. So they always had a buddy with them to make sure that they were safe and comforted and stuff. So why was she in a bed all by herself? And like, I get that. Like, and I like my Elliot snuggles when he's not a roly-poly mess, but
I hate his mattress.
Then buy him a new one.
No.
I don't know what to tell you.
No, I want to sleep in my bed. That's the whole point.
There was definitely a few nights where everyone in the house, dogs and kids, got to sleep in our bed more than I did. Between going into Lily's room and going into Elliot's room. Because like one night, I ended up in Elliot's room and I woke up right before my alarm went off. And I was like, I'm going to get out. I'm going to have like some chill time in my bed before I have to get ready for work. And I'm like, Clara, move. And it was Lily. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to go hang out on the chaise. There goes my hangout in bedtime. Okay.
Yeah, Lily is, she's getting old enough where she wakes up to go potty now.
Which is good. That's a good milestone.
She did that a couple of times this week so far.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but then it's hard to get her to go back to bed, especially if I'm not there, because then Joe's like, just get in bed with me, and then I don't have a place to sleep.
I don't think I encouraged it, but I didn't.
You didn't stop it.
I didn't say no.
Yeah. This is why the dogs stay away from the places I don't want them to be in bed, and just gravitate to the places you don't want them to be in bed, because I will tell them no. But there was some morning. It was like 2:00 in the morning, I want to say, that Lily got up and down multiple times. So finally it was 3 a.m. and I was like, you know what? You're going to sleep in our bed, because I want to lay in my bed, not your bed. So get into mommy and daddy's bed so mommy can sleep. It's like the first time I've ever been like the one to instigate that. But I know, that can be Thursday night. So after this episode airs, there is a 99% chance that Lily will be sleeping in our bed Thursday night, because Elliot and myself will probably not be here.
No.
Yeah. What the week that I was on a work trip, where did Lily sleep?
I don't remember.
Our bed a lot of the time is what you told me.
What work event? What?
I went on a work trip for a week.
Not in this house.
Yeah, in this house. It was back in February. Or June. I don't even remember when it was. Probably June.
Where did you go?
I went to Tennessee. Maybe it was April. I don't even remember when I went on this work trip. I went on a work trip for a week.
Oh, that was at the other company.
Yes.
Was that this year?
That was this calendar year.
Holy cow. Okay.
And Lily spent the majority of nights in our bed.
I don't know about that, but...
At one point you told me that.
Okay. Well, fine. Whatever. So week 1, good.
Delicious.
We'll see what week 2 brings. As far as predictions go.
The start of week 2 is good.
Yeah, as far as predictions go, check on the Belgium. I requested that. Mm-hmm. We'll have to see about the macro. That was my other prediction.
Yep.
As far as like German beers or anything like that, we'll have to see.
We haven't seen the West Side exclusive yet. We've only had one exclusive so far, and I think there are 10. I have to look that up again.
I think there's a West Side, there's a Third Eye. I think. Did you put it in the doc, or is it just at Higher Gravity Beer House?
Oh no, it's not a clickable link. There it is. Okay.
I think Third Eye.
25 different beers. At least 10 completely unique beers that you won't find anywhere else in the Cincinnati market. Okay. So it's not 10 collaborations. It's 10 beers that you would not find in distro. And I think we've hit at least 2 of those.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. And so the first 2 for sure, because... Esoteric. Delirium, I'm not sure on as to what their distribution is.
Yeah.
So
what are the locals? Don't they list them?
They won't until the end.
No, I thought they did, because we knew Esoteric was in it.
They might have put it somewhere else, but it's not on their website. But I know West Side. I know for sure West Side. We know for sure Esoteric.
How do we know that West Side's in it? I swear it was on their website. Anyway, I don't want to belabor the point, but I'm excited for week 2.
I am as
and
well.
3 and that half of a week. I don't think we'll do a week 3. I think we'll just do Anyway,
sorry. I'm getting loopy.
I'm Craft Parenting Joe on Instagram.
I am at Caroline Creates Crafts.
And thank you for watching. Make sure you
hit that like button, slam subscribe, ring that notification bell.
And we'll see you again tomorrow and see what the next day brings.
Aloha.